Hi, I received this morning the alignment test for entering the new phase, the new consciousness that is coming, and it was very humbling. It was a conversation with Christ consciousness, and this is a high standard, really. All what I will share now took me a lot of my personal process to assess myself, to be capable of conveying the message. So I will share now the notes that I took directly, and then at the end I will specify on the development of these questions that first are internally, first are for you to answer sincerely with yourself. This is a alignment test, a consciousness checking for being in peace of mind and aligned with this Christ consciousness that is required of us to be bringing to the new phase of ourselves. Okay, here we go. Okay, the first question was, are you willing to change? Are you willing to go through the resistances? Are you afraid of death? Are you in peace with death? Those are the resistances we may have, like the ultimate resistance that we cannot bring to the new earth, to the new consciousness to pass. The afraid of death. So the ego death is important. Those are resistance. We really sincere. Am I willing to? I am willing to change, to let die the way of being that I am. And could you die? Are you in peace or afraid with your death or the death of others? That's a hard one. Sometimes it's harder to also be in peace with the death of others. Am I in peace with the death of others? Are you free? And then he was letting see if we understand the concept of freedom. Are you free? Free from guilt, free from shame, free from resentment. Are you free from those? And Eva is looking into our heart and memories, emotional memories, if we have some regret in our life that is taking our peace. Here we go. Would you be compassionate and understanding with your enemies? And with your family members? And not only the family members you like, the ones you have troubles. Would you be compassionate and understanding with your enemies, who we believe who is making the problem, who we believe that is really complicating things for us? Would be understanding towards them. That is like a prerequisite understanding to be compassionate. And our family members that are the most complicated, like the ones who have issues, like the boy in our blood, would be understanding. Not only understanding, oh yes, I get it. It was deeper than that. It was really understand by empathy, by understanding that in their situation, all the possible conditions that are driving their behavior, all the things that why they would have reacted or acted like that, knowing that there's a probability that we have done the same in their situation, in their feet, in their shoes. There's a probability we would have done. So this what Jesus said, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing, didn't mean like, oh, I am all forgiving and people are ignorant. That's distorted. That's not what he meant. It was through the understanding that in their shoes there may be a cloudiness. We can also would have been like that, and don't believe that we are superior. Don't believe that we are superior. So that's real compassion and empathy and real forgiveness, because we really stretch ourselves and not believe that we are superior and would have done things differently. And in this, when we really get that, it's like, okay, I don't believe that I could have done better, so I forgive, real forgive. We then can transcend duality. That's what we are required as well, to the new consciousness, to the new dimension. This is required to transcend duality, acknowledging that I could have been that person doing that, because a part of me is doing that. So understanding that there's no duality, just roles being played out. And then we transcend. We are closer to transcend duality. That's what we just need. We just need to get that push to be aligned. Like not there, be in direction towards. That's what is requested. Not having all of this ready and passing the test, is aiming towards. That's what's requested. It's not the final judgment of if you have passed or not, is aiming towards that, doing and be willing to do that internal healing. And lastly, to reinforce this, was there is a 2021. The world is not ending. There's a humanity in the 2021. It's like there's even a 2027 that we are preparing for. That's called the harmonic convergency. Harmonic convergency. That is also in the plan. So this attitude towards change, this massive activation that we are doing with all the persons acting in coherence and unity, is how we arrive, is how much suffering and resistance we can save ourselves by understanding and doing the real work. That's what is required. So the healers that are going to be working and all the persons that are going to be connected in the 4-4 portal, just this is a guideline to align towards, and then receiving the assistance, as we talked in the collective healing, knowing that we are assisted, learning how to receive, ask and receive the assistance that is happening. So there was another one I will just put in there because it's regarding to the collective dynamic that I was asking about how we do with the new ways of exchange. And he asked, could you live without money? And money doesn't mean resources. Money is the intermediary agreement that we have for trust. that we will have the resources that we need. So that's also a concern that many people are having, and knowing that if the monetary system changes, don't worry, this is the reminder of the trusting that I will have all what I need, that I am well provided and taken care of. Just those triggering questions, reflecting questions for us to step into this alignment. Okay, feel free to share this video, this alignment test, checking. It's not a definitive test, it's checking. We will do the training, or a video I will put here for the healers that are going to be working the 4-4. So stay tuned, and please share with the persons who you believe that this would help them on their peace of mind and alignment. Thank you.